Hey bitches and besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin and today I'm very excited. I'm going to be reacting to Jimin's Face album, just the songs I haven't heard yet off of the album. Obviously, I've already heard Set Me Free Part 2 and Like Crazy. So I'm going to be doing Jimin, Face Off, Interlude Dive, Alone, and then I'm also going to do the hidden track Letter, which I'm very excited for all of these things. The Face Off, Interlude, and Alone, I'm going to be doing from the Enjoy BTS More channel. So those are dual set lyric translations. And then Letter, unfortunately, I'm just going to be using a lyric video for that. I will check the dual set like translation lyrics because those will probably be better. But yeah, I'm very excited. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. Check out my BTS playlist for my previous reactions. Also, if you want to see my reaction to Jimin on Jimmy Fallon, that is on my Patreon for free. Link is in the description. You can just go watch that video for free. It was a lot of fun. I loved his performance. The little skits were fun too. Also, congrats to Jimin for being the first and only Korean soloist to reach the #1 global charts on Spotify. That is an incredible accomplishment, especially for his first debut out. Like that's crazy. That's like crazy.
Hey, stop it!
So anyway, I'm excited. Let's go. All right, first up on the album is Face Off. I believe they said this song was explicit. So I don't know why that makes me excited, but I'm excited. Let's go. Oh, it sounds like a carnival. Like a distorted carnival that's... Songwriters, Jimin! Oh, RM. Okay, RM helped write on the song too. P-Dog, Ghost Loop, Jimin, Evan, RM. Okay.
Alright, I guess the blame is on me. 지금 내 모습을 봐. 사람 모조리 같이.
Oh.
사람을 믿는 걸. 지독한 악몽이 시작인 걸.
Believing in someone is the beginning of a miserable nightmare because they'll only disappoint you, basically. Ooh. Oh. Aw, he found himself. Wow. Oh, he said, I'm going to drink until I forget, until every trace of you is gone. Ooh, that's like is partying, celebrating that it's the end of an era. It's the end of a chapter. I like this. Ooh, growl at me. Give me some more of those mms. You were doing your best to take every single thing from me. I wonder if this is talking about like his childhood, or maybe he's talking about himself, setting himself up for failure, which might make sense with the instrumental because it's like a carousel sound, like a carnival, which would make me think of like childhood, but it's all distorted and like warped and messed up. Is that him like rapping? Period. Moving on.
아름다운 밤이야 다 가진 것 같아 Tonight I try to not be sober Party
Wow, that was really pretty. That sober in the background.
Tonight I try to not be sober Party up isn't fucking over Break it down 이건 in a nice story
It's a sad body roller. My favorite genre. These vocals, these ad-libs, and it's like right in my right ear. So pretty. Slowing down. It's like, oh, it's like the more he's drinking, it's starting to get blurry, and that would make sense with the production. This is art. That was really good. That was really good. Someone's gonna have to let me know. I'm interested to read your theories and your thoughts about the lyrics of this song, because it sounds like he is letting go of someone and finally realizing like who he is. Like in this moment, he found himself. He's happy. Now let's just drink. Let's get rid of let's purge all of these memories out, and let's just move on. And sometimes you just need a night to just have fun and pour it out and just drink, and then you restart the next day. So I wonder if he's talking about like a person, if he's talking about like a phase in his life. It definitely feels like the start of a new chapter. Or if he's talking about himself. I feel like he's talking about a different person though, because he's like, I can't care about you at all anymore. You only wanted like the worst for me. You tried to take everything away from me that I had. But that could still be talking about himself, because you do self-sabotage when you're trying. Very complex, very complex. And then like if you analyze the lyrics and then you think about the instrumental and the production, like he's talking about drinking and pouring it out. And then the more it goes on, eventually the beat slows down and it starts to get like blurry feel. That's really good. I really like this song. It kind of feels like Set Me Free Part 2 in that it feels kind of like a concept. It feels like this feels like it should be an art piece with like a visualizer, music video, maybe with some choreo, with some storyline elements. This feels like it could be bigger than just the song, which the song itself is amazing, but I feel like this was made for something else. Anyway, that's just the first song. I don't know the order. Jimin Face album. Sorry, I think this is the very first song on the album. Yeah, Face Off is the very first album. Oh, Face Off. Like removing a mask, maybe? Interesting. Let me know your thoughts on that. We're going to move on to Interlude-Dive, which it's probably, I think with an interlude, it's probably like just a musical thing. I don't know if there's going to actually be like vocals or a song here. But let's check it out. All right, Interlude-Dive. Oh, and this is from, I guess, his playlist, like his live stream he did, I guess. I didn't watch it, but I think, did he do like an entire like album listening party and just like sat there? I didn't watch it because obviously I didn't want to get spoiled. Waiting on his coffee. What's that sample in the back? that from the movie?
오늘 진짜 너무 보고 싶었습니다.
No, that's his voice. That's him like talking at a concert.
와, 오늘 진짜 너무 보고 싶었습니다. 네, 이렇게 만나게 되네요. 여러분, 지민입니다.
His mug is cute. Who's he looking at? What's he smiling at? Okay, I'm glad he did the pouring motion and then the gulping on the thing. Otherwise, people might have thought it was like someone going pee. But I know that he said this album is like a pandemic album talking about his overall feelings about lockdown and COVID and all of that. So I don't know. What is this about? Like, there was a knock on the door and then music happened and then he was talking to people at a concert. Maybe it was like memories. He missed them. And then he came back home and then poured himself something and then took a drink of it. Maybe it's connected to Face Off and like Crazy with like the whole drinking aspect of it. I don't know, but then the next song is called Alone. So maybe this is like a story thing. Maybe he's telling us a whole story. Hold on. All right, this is Alone.
언제부터였을까 눈앞에서 웃고 있는 모두가 무섭게 느껴져
His voice is very pretty here, but what was the lyric?
언제부터였을까 눈앞에서 웃고 있는 모두가 무섭게 느껴져 도망치려 했지만 갈 길을 잃어버린 지금의 너 스위치에선 들고 기억이 나지 않을 때 생각해봤어 지금 내가 뭘 하고 있는 건지 왜 나만 이런 건지 아니 모두가 그렇지 매번 괜찮은 척하는 내 모습이 한심하게 느껴져
That's totally normal to pretend like you're okay even if you're not okay. And it's also totally normal, especially during the pandemic. A lot of people were stuck at home with nothing to do except reflect on themselves and drink. What does that say? Function theory? But there's something negative thought forms of a little boy.
똑같은 하루가 또다시 흘러가 얼마나 버텨야 나 돌아갈 수 있을까 차갑고 쓸쓸한 밤 아무 생각 없이 불 꺼진 방 안을 걸어 나 홀로 괜찮다 했었지만 점점 날 잃어가는 것만 같아 Day and night 반복되는 fall
Oh, I like that. His music, this is like the writing in this is very good. It's like very storytelling. You just like you're right there. You picture it, especially when you know that it's like about the pandemic and stuff. Very relatable. Like you don't even know what day it is because we were all stuck inside doing the same thing over and over and like not seeing anyone. For me, I'm still in that. I started working from home in 2020 at like a brand new job, and I'm still in that job, and I'm still working from home. So to me, it feels like I'm still in the middle of the pandemic. The only difference is like now you can go places, I guess, which I still don't do because like I'm introverted AF. And I like the whole mask thing because like I don't want people looking at my face in public. I don't know. Some of the things about the pandemic I actually enjoyed, but I could understand as someone who's used to being around people all the time, I could understand how that would be like a very weird feeling. A. Oh, is that an A? Or a mountain? He's probably writing my name on the... Oh, lie. Is he spelling out the word alone on the... He's like going crazy alone by himself. Oh, it's gonna be all right. And then the echo is saying lie, like you're lying. It's not gonna be a... Wow. Look at his little painting, little... What's that called? What's that called? What's this? It looks like overalls, but it's not. It's like an apron, but for painting, I'm sure there's a specific word, but it's cute. Yeah, so like the pandemic and lockdown and stuff, a lot of people were forced to confront or address like themselves not being able to go anywhere, not being, and especially if you're alone in the dark and pacing around back and forth, just wrestling with your inner thoughts. And a lot of times when you're by yourself, that's when like the negative thoughts and like the stuff you know isn't true, but like your mind is like harassing you basically. Totally normal, totally valid. I'm sure that was a lot of people's experience during the pandemic. That was definitely my experience during the pandemic. Yeah, I first got like a therapist and stuff during the pandemic, which was not easy to do because they were super busy. And luckily, I was fortunate enough to be able to, one, afford to do that. A lot of people aren't, I guess, privileged enough to even be able to afford therapy and talking to someone. But that someone was even available like to listen and stuff. So for some people, they wrote music and that's how they dealt with it, or they made art. And so this is very beautiful. I really liked this song. Once I'm finished here, like once I finish with Letter, I'm going to go through myself and I'm going to just listen to it on Spotify. I'm going to listen to the full album in order, 1 through 6, or technically 7. And I want to see how these songs all flow together because I imagine it's going to be a little bit better not better, but I imagine it's going to be a little bit of a different experience when I just listen, like to everything in the order that it was intended to be listened to. So anyway, that was amazing. After that would be Set Me Free Part 2, Like Crazy English, and then the hidden track. So I've already heard the other two. We're just going to move on to Letter. And like I said, I'm going to check the... Actually, let me just... Okay, I'll be right back. All right, this is Letter, the hidden track. I didn't find any other translated lyrics for it, so I'm just going to use the lyric video. Let me know if the lyric video is incorrect or if there's other lyrics somewhere else, and I will, I guess, read those myself. This is featuring Jungkook, JK, Jimin. Let's go. I don't know how featured JK is on this song. I think I heard someone say he did like backing vocals and stuff, but that was just like a comment I saw in passing. So I don't know if this is a duet or JK is just there to support. Let's find out. Ooh, it's like just a very pretty simple guitar, and his voice is just very, just light. What should I say? How should I deliver it? I'm clumsy with my words. Oh, I really like how the production, see, like this first line, it sounded like he was just singing it very vulnerably, like into his phone or something. It was produced in a way that was like very organic and just, but then it very subtly came in on the second line, sounding much more like professional and polished. I'm talking about his vocal production. Aw, who's this song to? Is it to ARMY? Okay, unexpected harmonica. Go off. It's very pretty. Oh, that was really pretty. The kind of humming. I also like at the very beginning of the song, it felt like one of Jimin's letters. See, like at this point, I've watched all of the seasons of Bon Voyage, and so I know when Jimin writes a letter, he's always very much like feeling like he's very much like, oh, this is awkward. I don't know what to say. This is clumsy. Let me fumble through this and just express what I'm feeling. And he actually, like, that's how the lyrics were written too. It feels very genuine. Oh, that's JK in the backing vocals. And the harmony? Okay, sorry. I just got goosebumps. I just got goosebumps. I was kind of thinking about this. I don't know if the whole album is framed in the pandemic, but I was kind of thinking about this as if it were a letter to Army. I know you're afraid right now. I know things are scary, but we have each other. Don't forget the times that all the times we were together. Now, this could be like much more personal. This could be a letter from Jimin to one of the other members or to a family member, but it could also be like a song to the fandom. Either way, the lyrics make sense. It could apply in either situation. Very beautiful. You know what? Hold on. I have another thought. Aw. Oh, and then there's Taehyung like, hey. This has to be a song for Army because I was just thinking about it. It's a hidden song. It's not available on streaming services. It's not on Spotify. So you would only hear the song if you bought the album and you listened to the album, like the physical album. And so for that reason, it feels like it's definitely a song for Army, for someone who's actually going to support him and like buy the CD. People still do listen to albums in 2023. People buy those cute little CD players that spin, like they all spin, but like, you know what I'm talking about? The cute ones that people have on their walls and like in their K-pop shelves. I don't know what the audio quality is on those. It's probably not good, but they're cute. But I can't remember the last time I actually listened to a CD. It's probably been at least 10 years. It was probably in like an old car that I had that had a CD player, which has probably been about 10 years ago. But okay, so that's it. That's Jimin's Face album. Wow, I want to listen to this again. My Korean albums haven't shipped yet, but my Target exclusive version did ship. That should be here tomorrow or Thursday, I think. So I want to listen to it, and I want to find a CD player and listen to it like old school, and hear that hidden track like organically. This album is very good. I really like this album. I think Like Crazy is my favorite song on the album because if you know me, you know that I like a good retro dance bop, and that's exactly what that is. I also really liked Face Off. In the same way that I like Set Me Free, it feels like it should be more. Set Me Free was more. Set Me Free was an entire visual experience, and I loved it. But I feel like Face Off should get that same treatment because this album feels like a story. It feels like it should be a visual. Like this should be a film. This whole album should be a movie. But that's a lot of work. That's a lot of budget, and I don't know. This album is amazing. I really liked Alone too for like the sad vibes, for the sad vibes. But that was Jimin's album. I loved it. Like I said, if you want to see me reacting to him on Jimmy Fallon, it's over on Patreon. It's free. Just go watch it. Yeah, that's it. I'll probably react if he does other stuff like a Studio Choom, or I don't know if he has anything else planned, but let me know and I'll try to react to it. I know he also has the 2 dance practices, which I don't know if I'm going to react to or not because there's a lot of theories and discussions with the dance practice and interpretation of the dancing, and that's never been my thing. I don't know anything about dance, and when people try to explain this dance move, this moment represents this internal struggle, like that usually just goes over my head. And so if I watched the dance practice, I would just probably just watch it and say, oh wow, he looks really good. Oh, that's a really cool move. Oh, he looks good. And then I would get comments like great analysis of his outfit. and I don't want to offend anybody. But anyway, I loved it. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you later. Bye.